Hey guys, welcome back. In today's show, we will create three menu component. So we will use nested gallery to build this. Let's open make.powerapps.com. Click on create, blank app. I name this as menu tutorial underscore 3. Click on create. So in the interest of saving time, I'll copy the collection which I have already created. I'll go to app on start property. I'll simply paste it. So in collections, I have used some parent menu to group the menu to make parent-child relationship. For example, first set of menu is products, which contains 4 submenus, and last menu is about us, which does not have any child item. So likewise for services, there are 3 child items, which are laptop repair, mobile repair, and IT consulting. And similarly for parent menu sales, there are 3 child items, which are mobile, software, and computers. So let me create these screens to get rid of these errors. I'll add one label just to identify the screen. I'll change this text to app.activeScreen.name so that it will automatically display the active screen name. I'll make it bold. We have built all the screens. Let me click on Run Start so that we populate our variables. So in the last, I have just copied the color variables. So I have defined 3 colors. One is dark color, medium, and light color. So you can change these color variables as per your theme color. Now let's go to component. Click on new component. Let me rename as menu underscore 3. I'll turn on the access app scope so that I can access the variables declared in the app. Now add blank flexible height gallery because we don't know how many childs for a particular gallery will be there. So flexible height gallery will solve this purpose. I'll click on insert. In the layout, I'll choose blank flexible height gallery. Let me rename this gallery to gallery menu. Let me provide the item property. I'll use group by statement to group the similar menu items. I'll provide my collection name, which is colMenu. And here, I'll choose the column name as ParentMenu. And I'll say group name will be group menu. Now in this gallery, add a checkbox. So I'll click on this pencil icon. Click on insert. I search for checkbox. Checkbox will be added. So rename this checkbox as checkbox visible. Go to its width property and set its width as gallery width. Or gallery name is colMenu. Width. So this method which I'll be using will be used to show and hide elements in the gallery. So this will be done based on the activity of the checkbox. So when checkbox is clicked, all submenus should be visible, and when it's unclicked, it will hide them. Let's change the text property. I'll say this item dot parent menu. You can see our parent menu has been displayed here. So I don't want to display this checkbox. So I'll go to checkbox size and mark it as 0. Now this look checkbox as an ordinary label. Let's make the x-axis is 0. And y is 0. Now within this gallery, add vertical gallery. I will need only plain vertical gallery as it is not going to change from inside. I'll click on this pencil icon, insert. I choose blank vertical gallery. I rename this gallery to gallery submenu. Please make sure this gallery should be inside this outer gallery, which is gallery menu, so that it can be the child of this gallery. We used to call this as nested gallery. This gallery should be within the outer gallery. For y coordinates, I'll add relative reference to it. So I'll go to y. So here I want this y should be checkbox visible dot y plus checkbox visible dot height. Now it is just aligned below to the parent. Let me provide the item property. I'll go to its items and say this item dot group menu. So now I don't want to display this table until the checkbox is checked. So let me add this condition. So on visible on this gallery, I'll go to visible property. Here I'll write this should be visible only when my checkbox visible dot value should be true. So now that gallery has been disappeared because this checkbox is not checked. Now see, the gallery has been expanded. Let's change our submenu gallery height. So I'll say if its template size is, for example, 30. So I'll multiply this template size with template height. Gallery submenu dot template height multiply. I'll multiply with the number of rows, count rows. Gallery submenu dot all items plus gallery submenu dot template padding multiply by count rows. Again we'll get the count. Gallery submenu items dot all items. We have already taken the template height. Let me remove that. Okay, so let me explain that. So here I will suppose the template height is 30. So I have multiplied template height to the number of items present inside the submenu gallery. So which will be calculated by gallery submenu.all items. Alright. And also I have added a space which have been occupied by the template padding between each of these records. So this will give me the dynamic height of our submenu gallery. Let me save that. Alright. So now let's add icon or image to the gallery menu. So I'll choose this gallery. Click on pencil icon. Insert. I'll insert an image. Let's make it X position as 10 pixel. And width and height we'll choose for 25 and 25. Let me load the image. So I'll add an image. Choose the plus icon. So for gallery submenu, let me change the layout. I want title, image and title. Right. So this rectangle I don't want, let me delete that. This separate is also not required. This next arrow is also not required. Let's keep that. Okay, so I have added this image. Let me change this name to plus. So within the same gallery, I also want one more image. Let me click on pencil icon. Click on insert. Image. Also change its width and height to 25. And let me add this image. So this time I'll choose the minus. Alright. So let's make this position to previous image. I'll make access 10 pixel. So now I want to make this image visible when checkbox is not checked. So let's choose this. Let me first rename this to minus. Let me choose a plus image. Go to its visible property. And here I'll write this image should be visible when checkbox visible dot value. So I want to make it opposite. So I'll write explanation mark here. Alright, I'll copy this. And the same I'll go for the minus. Go for its visible property. Paste it over here. This is why you want opposite. So at one time either plus will be visible or minus will be visible. Let's add some padding. So I'll make 20 pixel as padding. Right. So similarly I'll do for minus. The same position which we have the plus. So it's 1080. Now the gallery submenu. So let's add one button. Click on pencil icon. Click on insert. Button. I want to remove this title. It's not required. Let me delete that. Let's make it 5 just to align it. And width is 60. Let's move the border radius 0. Let's make font size to 10. It's fill filler. I don't want any fill filler. Let me remove that. Go to fill. Let's remove the border. I'll change its color. G app colors dot menu dark color. And for this image, so let me change this image. I'll add right arrow. That will reduce its width and height. Alright. So for this button, let me change its text. This item dot menu name. Let me reduce the template size for 20. So we need to position the same to this text as well as this image. Alright. Let's align that. So we need to remove this hover background. So for that, select the button and hover fill. Just remove that. There is hover color. I'll change this to menu dark color. Alright. So let's do one thing. Let's place this component on the screen and see how it looks like. I'll go one screen, say mobile, click insert, custom, menu tree. We are able to extend products, services, sales. So now what we have to do is we have to remove this border and also decrease the font size of this main menu. Alright, let's do that change. I'll make it 10. So I'll select the checkbox. I'll remove the border. Alright, so you can see there is a lot of difference between these two. So let's reduce that. Let me increase this 30. Alright. So this image also need to go some down 20 pixel. So this text should be left aligned. Alright. Now it's look much better. So this color should also be changed. So I'll go to its color property and change to GApp colors dot menu dark color. Let's reduce its width. So here we can see this icon looks much bigger size. So let me reduce its width and height. I'll make it 20. Alright. Similarly, I'll choose the another image. Also change to 2020. So now what I have to do is, so once user clicks on menu item, so that menu and sub menu item should be selected by default. So let's capture the selected item in variables. So for that, what I'll do is I'll go to the button and in the on select, I'll create a variable set. Selected sub menu, so that we can directly get from this item dot menu name. So this will provide me the currently selected submenu item. As parent menu is not available in this child gallery, so we need to get that using the lookup. We'll add one lookup function and get that value in the variable. Selected parent menu. Like I'll write a lookup to that collection, which is colMenu. So I'll match with this ID. ID is equal to this item dot ID. Alright, and I want to get the parent menu item. This parent menu will be stored into the selected parent menu variable. ID. Alright. Apart from that, I also want the person should navigate to the respective screen. So I'll also write a navigate function. Navigate. So I'll write this item. The screen is my column name. So I'll choose screen and then screen. Then I choose screen transition.fade. So this completes the on select. So now we have a selected submenu. So what I'll do is I'll write a check on this button. I need to make it bold. So in the font weight, so I'll check if this item dot menu name is equal to currently selected menu, which is stored into the selected submenu. If the both matches, then set font weight dot bold. Just bold that item. Else keep that normal. The same condition I want for the parent menu as well. So I'll choose the parent menu, so which is a checkbox here. I go to its font weight So here I check if this item dot parent menu equal to my variable for parent menu is selected parent menu, then make it bold, font weight dot bold, else keep it normal. It seems template size is too big, so let's reduce that. And this looks perfectly fine now. So let's create one more component so that it can be displayed on the header side. So click on new component. I'll name as menu underscore header. Alright. So let's add one control over here. I would like to add the HTML text. So this width change to app.width. Let me change this menu header. Its width app.width. Select the HTML text. Go to its HTML text. Let me change that. So I'll write here within quotes div statement div. I'll choose one style equal to width. So I want width should be the app.width. So the syntax is double quotes ampersand double quotes. So here you can write the width. So it's app dot width, right? So after this, just append pixel, semicolon. Then you have height. Should be here. Height, let's say 50 pixel. Right. So let's choose background. Say pink. Close 30. That close, right? So we can see the background color has appeared. So let me remove its padding. I'll make it 0 for all the padding. Let's move this X position to 0. Y should be 0. Alright. So now you can see that we have got the proper border. We can use that as a header for all our screens. Right. Let me save that. So now what we have to do is we have to change this to gradient. So we will add some gradient over here. For that, I'll open one website which is CSS gradient. Let me open that. So if we see our app colors, so this one is the dark color 015 and this one is a medium color and this one is a light color. So we will create our gradient based on these colors. Okay. So let me copy the dark color from here. I go to this website. So here I'll enter this color. Let me open the medium color. I'll copy it, go to gradient, I'll copy it here, it's a medium color. Then I have the light color, just copy that, paste it over here. Alright, so let's make it. This looks fine. Let's make it 0. Let's make it 55. Yeah, now it looks better gradient. Let's copy this statement, which is the background. I'll copy it. And from here, go to the component. And instead of background pink, I'll replace it with the copied statement. So this will make a nice gradient. Alright. So here you can see some scroll bar has appeared. So let me reduce its height. 48. Then it's fine. There is no scroll bar now. Alright. Let's save it. And similar HTML gradient I also want to place over here. So for that, in tree menu, I'll add this HTML text. Alright. So I'll place it over here and drag it to the bottom. Let me add one style over here. So what I'll do is I'll copy that from here. And paste it here. So now what we have to do is we need to change the width and height. So let's make width 5 pixels. And increase the height 625. Alright. Just reduce its width. Alright. Let's save that. Let's copy these two components on our screen. So this one. Let me remove that. I had a menu header. So one more thing I have to do is I need to change its color. So go to its color property. I'll make it the app colors dot menu dark color. Alright. Let's save the component. So let me add these two components to all the screens quickly. Let's try to run the component. Go to products, click on mobile. I'm on the mobile screen. So here when you select any of the sub menu, so this is highlighted. So let me remove that. Go to components. In the button, there is a pressed field. I have removed that. So there is a press field color is also there. GF plus dot menu dark colors. See, if you click on mobile, we are on the mobile screen. Click on laptops, we are on laptop screen. Smartphone, we are on smartphone screen. Click on desktop, we are on desktop screen. So one more thing you can observe. So on the current screen, the sub menu is also highlighted. Click on laptops, we are on laptop screen and this laptop is highlighted as well as its product is also highlighted. Likewise, if you click on mobile, so mobile is navigated to mobile screen as well as this mobile as well as product is highlighted. This completes our tree menu control. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on creating a tree menu in Power Apps. This is just a small part of what's covered in my full menu course, where I go in depth on everything you need to know about building and customizing menus in Power Apps. If you are interested in learning more, check out the rest of the course by scanning the QR code on the screen or hitting the link in the description. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might be benefited. Subscribe for more tutorials like this. Your support really helps me out. Thank you.